Hello, my name is Dakota Stevens, and I feel led by God to just share His gospel. And today I'm going to read Matthew 14:24 through 32 about Jesus and Peter walking on the water. I'm calling it Coming to Jesus. But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. And in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went to them walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, "It is a spirit," and they cried out for fear. But straightway Jesus spake unto them, saying, "Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid." Peter answered unto him, and said, "Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water." And he said, "Come." And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid. Beginning to sink, he cried, saying, "Lord, save me." And immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, "O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt?" And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. Matthew here talks about the disciples going away on the water after feeding the 5,000. And when they did this, Jesus went and prayed before, then sent the boat on out. Then when this happened, came a storm, and then Jesus comes towards them, right, walking on the water. But the disciples didn't know it was Jesus. Then when Jesus said it was him, Peter had a little bit of doubt and just said, "Let me walk on the water if thou be Jesus, the Son of God." And Jesus said, "Come." And right there when he says come, that's what Jesus wants all of us to do, is just come to him. That's all he said, is come. Then when Peter went, he was able to walk on the water. But when the winds picked up, Peter started to sink. Jesus did not want Peter to sink, but he let Peter sink because Peter lost faith when the storms picked up. And that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes we, Christians, can sometimes come through a storm and start to sink a little bit. And all we got to do is just say, "Save me." As Christians, out to the Lord, just cry out to him, and he'll pick us back up. And when you do that, the Lord will. You just got to cry out to him. And if you're lost and don't know God, all you got to do is cry out to him and ask him for forgiveness and to save you when you feel God speaking to you. No matter if you're at church or at home, if you feel God talking to you, all you got to do is cry out to him, and he will hear you. Just like Peter. But that's all he wants you to do is come to him, and you can be saved.